Hi, my fellow queens and lovely ladies. So good to meet you. How are you? I'm good, thank God. So, this is the look we're creating today. I'm calling it the top ribbon swirl, and I think it is pretty gorgeous. So, if you are interested in how I created that look with just two, just two Rapunzel scarves, then just keep watching. Hi my loves, welcome to another wrapping tutorial. Today is again in collaboration with Wrapunzel, and I, as a style consultant for Wrapunzel, want to invite you to go on the Wrapunzel website and look what you see there. Look if you have any questions about any scarves, how to use them, or certain colors, how to combine them, or certain textures, what to do with them. Challenge me and send me the links to those items. You can do that on my social media, please, or down here in the comment section. And yeah, but on social media, please tag me so I don't miss those posts. And I will then let Rapunzel know so they can send me those items and I will do tutorials with that for you. Some of you have done that already, have sent me links. Thank you so much. And I have forwarded them to Rapunzel. So we'll see once the things come in, I will then do tutorials for you with those items. Something else I want to alert you to is that there will be another shaper tutorial with 3 more Rapunzel shapers, which is the signature shaper, the classic shaper, and there is one more that I just don't recall right now, but it's the 3 smaller ones. So I will link my video for the 3 bigger shapers right up here. So if you're interested in that, and if you're new here, you haven't seen it yet, you can check that one out. And that's it. So I just want to also give those of you who prefer smaller shapers, I want to give you the option of also having a tutorial on those ones. For today's look, I'm using the Cloud9 shaper. I just want you to know that I have tried out that same look with the Wendy shaper too, and I actually prefer that, but I have sort of featured the Wendy shaper a little bit more already, so I want to give you the option of the Cloud9. Just so you know, the bigger, the easier it gets, okay? Because you just have more room to work with. So, but today for you, I'm going to do the Cloud9, and what else I'm using is the shimmery and the signature silk. So I will of course link all of that in the description box so you can find it. And now let's go right into the tutorial. As always, I'm turning to my right in order to see myself in the mirror. And let's start. And it's actually very, very easy. And it's just this small shaper and just 2 scarves that is so unusual for me. But so I'm expanding my horizon too, because I thought I always have to pile stuff up on myself, but I don't, Anyway, so let's start. I put on the shimmery with both ends hanging down equally, and I'm tying it in the back. And if you want to create that look with other scarves, that's of course totally possible, of course. But I want to suggest something because I've tried different styles. If you put down a scarf as your base here that is unicolor, that looks best when you have this as a highlight, or any other thing that is flowery or in some way special, I mean, this is special too, but it's unicolor. So I think that looks best. I've tried that same look with 2 scarves that had patterns, and that was a little bit too much for the eye, I think. Okay, so what I'm doing is did I say I have to tie it in the back? That's actually not true. I'm just pulling it up like this and around. Just very simple. And now I'm tucking the ends in. I don't want any of the fringes to show, so I'm just going to tuck this in off camera because it's going to take a little bit and I don't want to waste your time. So we're all tucked away. I think it looks pretty decent. Now we're getting to the part of the ribbon swirl. And I don't know if I invented this look. I think I did because I didn't see it anywhere else, at least not in that combination. But if you've seen that somewhere else, then like let me know. Because I don't want to take credit for something that I didn't invent. So I'm taking this, and you don't have to particularly fold it or whatever. I'm just sort of crunching it up. It doesn't really matter. And I'm placing it here at the back of my head. Not too wide though, because I want the shimmery to still be featured. So I'm placing it here, as you can see. And what I want you to do, if you want to create that look, is that now we're going to tie it up here, but do it a little bit off angle, not in the middle. Choose a side where you want to do it, because it just looks more flattering then, or more interesting. So I'm going to choose this side, okay? There we go. Okay, just a simple knot, okay? Just like that. Okay, I'm just fixing this a little bit because I want the shimmery to still be seen underneath, but you can do it whichever way you want. So now I'm taking this part here that comes out in the knot from towards the back, and I'm putting it like this. Now you can open the scarf to its full width, or you can leave it the way I have it right now, which is sort of folded halfway, but I'm opening it up. And now I want to slide it in to this part of the shimmery, okay? And this is the part that is much, much easier when you're using a bigger shaper, because you have so much more room. But yeah, so that's what it is. So this is what I call the swirl. It probably isn't even a swirl, but I call it that. So I'm just tucking it all in, and then when I'm done tucking it in, I'll fix the details. Something like that. Of course, with a scarf like this, like the signature silk, where you have a lot of different colors going on, every look can look different depending on how you place it. So just be aware of that. You can, of course, also use a different scarf that is more even or in the color and the patterns. Okay, so this is what I did. And now for this one, with this one, we want to create the ribbon, like right here, okay? So what we do is we go in to the back of itself, basically, like right underneath that knot, and slide it through. And then I always hold my finger here while I'm pulling it through, so I don't pull it through completely. Like that, okay? And once I've accomplished that, I will do basically the same thing, go back through that same place towards the back. Like that. And again, I'm holding my finger here so I don't by mistake pull it out, pull it through too much. And now this part basically can join with this swirl here, and I'm just fluffing it up and putting it into, or pushing it into the shimmery as well, just as we did with this part. So it joins basically the fluff. So now I'm just sorting out my ribbon. And this is it. And I think it's quite gorgeous. So just remember that depending on which scarf you use up here as your highlight, this look will always look different. And me personally, as the color lover in the whole world, I love it that I have all kinds of stuff going on here. And I also don't mind that I have a big ribbon on my head and a big swirl fluffy thing. So you can of course create that in a smaller way in order, like if you push this part further in, or if you make if you create those ribbons smaller. So you can play with that look, and please, 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 please let me see it if you do it this look, and if you take a picture, just tag me, and because I really want to see what you're doing with this, the color combinations you're coming up with, the everything with textures or the whatever. I want to see what you're doing. If you want to share, please tag me so I don't miss it. And unfortunately, this is it already for today. I really, really would like to sit here and do more, but you know, I have to do short tutorials, otherwise people won't watch it. So that's what it is. You feel free to follow me on my other social media, and I'm uploading something like 2 or 3 videos per week. So please feel free to join, subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you as part of my beautiful kingdom. Leave your questions and your comments down in the comment section. I'm always very happy to hear from you. And join me for my next video that is coming up later this week. So up until then, hugs and kisses. Have a beautiful day. Bye.